Well, coming on the heels of Frank Ragnow announcing his retirement, the Detroit Lions have decided to waive a player and bring in a player of that not only same position, but was undrafted as well. Coming from the Detroit Lions Twitter account, says, I'm never calling Twitter X, by the way, says, Lions have waived cornerback Gavin Holmes and signed cornerback Divaad Wilson. I believe that's how you pronounce that. So we waive an undrafted cornerback and sign another one. The Detroit Lions are at the 90-man roster limit. I believe Frank Ragnow, once that takes effect, then that will clear a spot for toward the 90-man. So I think they are still capped off. Any moves now that they would make would have to come via cutting someone. But the Detroit Lions have decided to bring in another person. I don't know if this guy, either guy was really going to make the team. It's going to be hard for a guy to make the team, especially undrafted. I mean, the team is getting better and better in certain positions, and it's going to be very difficult to whittle that down to 53. But we know that Dan Campbell values the 16-man practice squad, and I would not be surprised if a lot of these players, kind of like excess, he looks at them as part of like an extension of the team, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these undrafted guys are battling for those spots. But let's take a look at his stats, because believe it or not, he does have some. He actually was undrafted out of UCF in 2023, actually played the year he was drafted and last year as well. I don't know if this was on special teams only or actually played in a game, but he played 3 games with the New York Giants last year. He had 5 total tackles, and 4 of them were solo. And actually the exact same stat his rookie season in 2023. But I actually was not able to find a lot about this guy, but I did see, I had never seen this website before, SI NFL Draft. So there's what they had to say. It says, Divaad Wilson ranked as the top 30 defensive back in the nation out of Miami Northwestern High School. The 4-star prospect caught 8 interceptions, returned 2 punts for touchdowns, and threw a passing touchdown as a senior, while also competing in the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, 4x 100-meter relay, high jump, and long jump. In 2 years with the University of Georgia, Wilson registered 28 total tackles, 2 pass breakups, and 1 interception. After transferring to the University of Central Florida, Wilson's best season was by far the 2021 season. As a junior, Wilson started in 12 games at safety and accrued 72 total tackles, 3 pass breakups, 1 sack, and 2 interceptions. For this success, he earned second-team All-AAC honors from coaches, third-team All-AAC from Pro Football Focus, and fourth-team All-AAC from Field Steel. In 12 games in 2022, Wilson had 41 tackles, 4 pass breakups, 1 forced fumble, and 3 interceptions. So the Detroit Lions, again, going under every rock, man, bringing in players to compete in training camp. And I think that this is going to be interesting because we're going to have that extra preseason game being the Hall of Fame game. And normally it would be just 3 preseason games. And we've seen a lot of players that have been on the bubble. I mean, that last game would be tremendous if there was a 4th game available to those guys. I am a firm believer that maybe Caden Davis last year and Matthew Betts might have made the team if we would have had that extra preseason game, if it was like the days of old with the 4 preseason games. But we only have 3 regular, and now we have 4, so that's going to be a big deal. I think Dan Campbell said it the best when he was talking about that extra game, having a look at the young guys. So got rid of a UDFA, bring in not quite a rookie, but a 3rd-year player that's probably going to compete for a special team spot, probably practice squad, if he is able to make the roster, but we shall see. Wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update when it comes to the Michigan Panthers. We will be at DraftKings Sports and Social. That's in Troy. It's on Big Beaver. It's right next to Somerset Mall. I don't know what cross street that is, but you guys can look it up. It's the only one. I looked it up. It'll say Troy. It's off Big Beaver. The Michigan Panthers will be playing the Birmingham Stallions. Unfortunately, in Birmingham, they could not get Ford Field secured. and we got to be out there to root them on. So we will be there. The game kicks off at 3. I don't know what time they're opening. I'm sure they'll be open early, but I don't know what time the festivities begin. So consider coming down there. I myself plan to be in attendance, so I'm looking forward to that. But the season, man, is crazy because we are Aiden Hutchinson. So Duke, if you're watching this, man, do like you did last season and put the number of the jersey person that we are days of the season. So check this out. And usually there's a big old like announcement when we get to 100 days where there's no 100 in the NFL, but there is a 99, and that person is Broderick Martin. So we went from Broderick Martin to a DJ Reader to now a Aiden Hutchinson, days away from the NFL season kicking off. And check this out. We have less than 60 days into the Hall of Fame game, but OTAs, the second and final week began tomorrow, Tuesday the 3rd. They run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then after that, man, we'll just be waiting to see when training camp is going to be. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Congratulations to the winners of the 30K giveaway. Prizes 1 and 2 were claimed. Prize number 3 will go back into the pile for our next giveaway. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.